Quick Play is feeling a lot more competitive than ranked lately, and ranked is feeling a lot more casual than quick play. This problem has kind of been around Overwatch for a while, even in Overwatch 1 in some instances, but it wasn't ever that bad, and I think I know what's going on. Hey everybody, Abby's video. In today's video, we'll be talking about why I think quick play has gotten so much more sweatier than the actual ranked game mode itself. And we're going to be digging into the psychological side of these things. So sit back, grab a cup of tea, or if you're a coffee person like me, go for it. And let's talk about it. So to start off the video, ranked has always been the setting where people go to really test their limits, like play test themselves, the characters that they play, understand like where they are on the curve, and just kind of work their way from there. We all have a lot to learn, even people that reach GM top 500, like myself, as I have done in the past. You're never really the perfect player. In GM, like, there's a massive difference between GM5, GM3, many differences here and there. And even in the lower ranks, you could say, like, I mean, the margin's a little bit bigger on what a gold person does differently, what a plat person does differently, diamond does differently, etc., etc. But overall, the point of ranked has always been, when you go in there, you're trying to take it seriously. Now, in my personal opinion, I've been privately coaching off the stream here and there, some on the stream as well. We've been noticing a little bit of pattern, and it's been happening in my games, it's been happening in my friends' games. I was talking with some of my previous scrim teams and things like that, and even they were just kind of throwing it out there like, bro, what the hell, like, quick play is becoming scrims now. Like, if you go to quick play, you're signing up for a proper competitive Overwatch experience. If you go ranked, you're signing up for a casual Overwatch experience. It's getting really silly, and I feel like we can narrow this down to basically that Blizzard's competitive system has failed horribly in what they wanted to do. So let's talk about why this is happening. Number one, we need to understand that in ranked, as we know, we're all doing our best to win. You should always do that. Even in quick play, you should be trying your level best to win. You shouldn't go into quick play actively trying to throw. It's not a casual AFK game mode. It's say, hey, you take the game semi-casual, semi-competitively, and you do your best to win. You try to make your new character that you're playing work, try to learn their in and out. And yes, in my personal opinion, there would be better ways to first learn that character, then go quick play and ranked and really solidify their gameplay. But I digress. That's not the point here. Point here is basically quick play has just turned into counter swap. Fiesta has turned into, bro, we gotta win, and just it's getting crazy. And I feel like personally, the initial problem all the way back in Overwatch 1, why this problem was less rampant, was in Overwatch 1, we had the rank system, we could see our numbers, we could see our progress, and we had this thing, this concept in gaming called competitive anxiety, is that people get anxious about their numbers. Because of that, their performance get affected, they tilt faster. I myself fell prey to this in my early days of Overwatch 1, when I was still around plat diamond. I had a lot of competitive anxiety, and the coach that I was with then, he's now moved on to Valorant and things like that. He would always tell me one thing. He'd say, Abby, just forget about it. Like, the number doesn't exist. If just turn your brain off, just, how you quick play, just, okay, you lost, you did your best, it is what it is. VOD review yourself, with me, go to the next one and do better, and you just don't make your mistakes, right? Isolate yourself, as in that lobby you cannot change anybody. They are choosing not to improve, they will get stuck. But if you want to climb, Abby, you gotta put in the effort to really hard carrying all your games. And that's how I got to where I did in Overwatch 1. I peaked at top 500, and then from there I was not a fan of the state of the game. I made a video on this way back when, so anybody who's been like around the channel before it popped off a little bit, they know why I don't like Overwatch 1's competitive, state. And arguably you could say that it's because of the regions that I'm kind of forced to play in because of where I live. But I digress. My point basically was the competitive anxiety, right? The competitive anxiety plays a big part into a lot of players' performance, especially in the lower levels of play, because they value just moving up. They cannot fathom the idea of going down. And the new competitive system was supposed to alleviate this. And unfortunately, it made it worse, because if you start going on a loss streak, even if you got the 5 wins, the D rank is coming. So none of those games feel fun. They just feel even worse. And even if you hit a new high, well, you cannot even see your new high, because if you don't get the 5 wins to be able to see where your true skill rating, or like soft MMR rating is, I don't know what to categorize it as anymore. you will never get that high knowing that at least I peaked somewhere new. Let's say, you know, the system doesn't show that this player got 3100 SR, which is basically like Diamond 4, right? And that's because he never got the wins. He just went on a loss streak, and because the card never updated, he just sees himself back in Plat 4, sorry, Plat 3, Plat 2, Plat 1, because now since he got more losses, he's just seeing that he's dropped in SR, never climbed. It's a very frustrating experience, if I'm being honest with you. And it makes queuing just a lot more tilting as well. You know, I can say this, I'm not a saint. And I've had my moments where I've just gotten more upset with the system than I actually have with the game. And I feel like when you take all those aspects, what happens is that you end up breeding these players where their mindset is, okay, I want to be competitive, but I'm really hating the system over here. The games are like over 20, 40 minutes long, sometimes 40 minutes long. And, you know, what happens to it gets cut in half. What happens is half the players either go to quick play and play competitively in quick play because the games are quick. If it doesn't go in your favor, you can just like autopilot until the match is over, go next. Or you actually have a really good competitive game. These days I've been having some really, really fun and interesting competitive games, to the point that even losing in them in quick play is actually very fun, because I'm just like, damn, we really give it our best. 5 versus 5, give it our best, feels like scrims. But in competitive, that's not happening. You have your, like, you know, superheroes, like, you know, I hate saying this, I'm a Doomfist main myself, but I really have to say there are like these Doomfist players that are the biggest, they have their biggest ego trips, where they are running into Sombra, Hog, Ana, Brig. They're getting RCC, all over the place, and they're just bunny hopping all over the map. They never hit anything, they never get value. It sucks that Doom got hard nerfed even further. He's getting hooked and just blown up every time because the new Hog is really good into Doom. And the guy just doesn't want to swap. So now the four of us sitting there, we're like, I guess we lose. Like, whatever. Like yesterday, I had a support player was playing on my alt account to test some things from like some of the upgrades I got for the PC, and my support player just AFK'd and spawned. She was literally like, I don't see the point in playing, if I'm being real with you. This guy, he's not going to swap. Every fight we go in, he's dead before the fight even starts, and he cannot find value, and he refuses to swap. And the funniest thing is, in quick play, people for some strange reason are more inclined to swap. Now, maybe it's like, you know, people have less free time, so when they're playing quick play, they're like, hey, I want a fun experience. And let's be real, winning is always going to be more fun than losing, unless it was a really close match, at least in my opinion, right? So what ends up happening is, again, you breed the player base into half and half, where the people that are left playing the competitive game mode are just turning their brains off. They don't necessarily care anymore. And it just it's like a parasite, it's like an infection. It goes from one player to another. So because X player doesn't care and has this attitude and no competitive integrity, now you're breeding that into the Y player, and now it's going from the Y player into the other player. I don't know why I keep saying breeding. It's you guys know what I mean. I'm saying, like, it goes from one person to the other. It's like infection, right? Or whatever, you know. I just woke up, guys. It's like 7 a.m. I'm having my coffee as we speak. And, you know, I got exams and everything. My head is all over the place. Please excuse me if I sound stupid, because I am, you know. Let's just keep it real. Anyways, so like I was saying, like, what you end up doing is there's like no competitive integrity, right? And because of this, what happens is the people that are playing ranked, they give up on the state of rank. They see that their streamers aren't having fun. They see the YouTubers aren't having fun. TikTokers aren't having fun. Everybody's chilling in quick play. So it's like, okay, in quick play, I don't have to worry about numbers. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to worry about that. So when they go into quick play, what happens is, like, indirectly in their mind, they're playing the game they're playing to the height of their skill, and they might actually be a lot better than they give themselves credit for. And then quick play slowly ends up becoming competitive, because now if X player is taking it seriously and Y player is not having fun on the other team, now Y player is going to play seriously, so the other guy struggles, and now you have, like, again, it's just like it's like a mindset, it's like a parasite, just infects into everybody. And that's what I've been noticing. I feel like, you know, nowadays, I think it really sucks, and I'm gonna keep it real. It's why I've also just kind of given up on ranked. Is, you know, I hit my peak, I hit my stride in Overwatch 1. I got GM in Overwatch Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. After that, I was just kind of like, I don't feel like it. Like, I'm just kind of, I kind of want to just transition to a coaching role, and I was just okay with that. You know, now I just play with my friends on my account that I have to play with them. If they want to play comp or quick play, whatever, I enjoy collecting the Battle Pass skins. I'm enjoying the arcade. I'm just trying to enjoy Overwatch in a different way. Now I'm coaching other people, trying to help them get to where they are. You know, I've done my time. and in the war. It's the new guys' turn. So the least I can do is share my experiences. If anybody's interested, I do it for free. A lot of these other coaches, everything for now, I am for now doing it for free. All I ask is, if you want to help a brother out, just hit like and subscribe. So that's the way I look at it. That's what I think is why QUICKPLAY is more competitive now. Is people are not worried about these numbers. People are not worried about going up and down. They're able to just sit down and really hard grind it out. And yeah, there's some people that have that "it's QUICKPLAY, bro" mindset where they literally just ruin your game. Like, imagine you're like the average Joe. You only have like an hour to play a game a day, and you want to like play Overwatch, grind out your battle pass, do some event challenges. You're like, okay, I gotta win, do this, gotta do that. You got Fart Sniffer 69 on Roadhog getting bullied by an Ana, and anytime somebody on the team asks him, hey brother, can you swap and, can you be a team player? He's like, it's QUICKPLAY, gentlemen. I shall hard feed for 8 deaths in a row and never learn my lesson. So now the rest of you will be subjected to that same feeling of misery that I am as I play Roadhog. And all he has to do is just swap off Hog for like 5 minutes to play a little bit of Orisa, but he doesn't want to. He'd rather die to Ana on cooldown, It's really sad, it's really silly, but it's pretty much the state of competitive and ranked right now. Really competitive has just become the cesspool for a lot of these people that just don't necessarily care. They're there, they're turning their brains off, like they're not really thinking anymore. Even low GM nowadays looks so weird. People are min-maxing in ranked, and then in the lower ranks, like, there's so many throwers, so many levers that, again, Blizzard's just not addressing. I don't necessarily have a problem with Smurfs in the overall grand picture. They are a bit of a concern, but they're not that crazy of a concern for me personally. I just feel like we just have a competitive integrity issue, and I might need to make a video on this, further diving deeper into this, and exploring like what could be some potential solutions. But we do have a new rank system coming out in the New Year's, so we just have to tough it out. I guess that's what the community has just kind of fallen into. Nobody cares about ranked. New rank system is coming. We're getting a soft SR reset. MMR. I don't know about MMR, but what I do know is, hopefully, with all these changes, things get better for Overwatch from a competitive standpoint. Because, again, I just find it awkward that your casual game mode is more competitive than the actual ranked game mode. And that's what I've been seeing in QUICKPLAY and ranked. Anyways, everybody, that's going to be it for this video. If you'd like to support the channel, then you can always do so by hitting like and subscribe. Let me know your experiences down in the comments below. Is QUICKPLAY more competitive for you, or is ranked more competitive for you? How's it going? Let me know. It's our therapy session down below. With that being said, if you want to support the channel financially, you can always do so through Super Chat. And major shout out to the person that sent $20 on the previous video about a week ago. My guy, I'm so sorry that YouTube did not inform me of your comment, but much love to you. You know who you are. I sent you a DM. Thank you so much for the 20. In case anybody else wants to help out directly, then again, use Super Chat for now. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.